Security does not lie in not chasing,
Yeah.
but your security lays somewhere else. You because మీకు బిజినెస్లు ఉన్నాయి, మీ బిజినెస్లు మీకు ఉన్నాయి,
No,
అండ్
it's not
అదర్వైజ్
about the no.
టీవీ షోస్ ఉన్నాయి.
Yeah, I think my security, especially the financial security, comes because I've started working at the age of 7. So if I'm having that level of experience with me, then anytime if I'm being a part of the project, I come with that baggage of experience. So people also treat me with respect, where the amounts would be different, where if I'm called at an event, they look at me as somebody who's adding value to the event and talking sense, and hence they pay me for it in a certain way. So I think a lot happens because of the 20 years of being relevant or being in a space which is so competitive, and yet people still talk about Chinnari PelliKuthuru, which was 18 years back. Something happened, right, with that show. So full credit to that, and full credit to the audience for tolerating me for so long, because even now there are repeat telecasts and they still watch me on television and yet pay for the tickets and go to the theaters and watch. And I completely know and believe, and I'm very well aware that I cannot take this for granted. I cannot, because at the end of the day there are so many people struggling to live a life that I have, struggling to feel this kind of security that I do.
ఎస్,
So I think all of this
put together.
frills and everything come down to one point, which is, if I have that reputation of, you know, there's a reason I've been relevant for 20 years, right? There's a reason I still get films. The reason is that I did not overexpose myself with 20 releases a year, and people were like, okay, now we have seen everything, now what? I did not, I always kept giving one after the other films which were very character wise very different. Like for example, in Uyala Jampala, I played a normal 16-year-old to 18-year-old kind of a character, college going, young, whatever that vibe was. Everything was very different about that character. Then there was #bro, which was, according to me, my best performance. It came and it went, people didn't even realize. OTT film. Nobody knows about that film. But according to me, that was my best performance till date. Then there was Ikkadki Potao Chinnavada, one of those films where it was almost like a cameo. It was a very small role.
Small role.
Very small role, but very impactful. Like people remember it. People have seen the Hindi dubbed version like a zillion times. There are Hindi audiences who talk about that film more than people here. Then I think my recent, Ugly Story is going to be one of those, because if you see my journey from the first film to this, I have really been very careful when I'm choosing characters, where I get to show something completely different from what I've done earlier. In Ugly Story, you will see Neha, you will not see Avika. And I as an actor, I think that's my duty, right? To show them the story, the character. For me, if you watch any of my films, it is not Avika anywhere. None of these characters are what I am in real. But these are the characters. And as an actor, I think that is our job, to do justice to the script, do justice to what the director wants out of us.
First to look like the character.
Yeah, and I think I have been very okay with the idea of no glamour roles. And even in Ugly Story, if you see it, most of the scenes there is no makeup. My hair is also like just a clip, and that's about it. And I think people want to see story in a film more than what the star power brings, especially in case of me. People loved Chinnari PelliKuthuru because of that character, not because of who I was. Because in Chinnari PelliKuthuru, my character wore a certain look, spoke a certain way. It was nothing like me in real. I am from Mumbai. I am very different from what Chinnari PelliKuthuru character is. I played that character. And I'm so glad that people saw that character and loved it so much that over the years they trust the fact that I can act. And I think that is way bigger achievement than, you know,
మీరు
any
మీరు
recognition.
బాగా యాక్ట్ చేయగలరు అన్నది చిన్నారి పెళ్లి కూతురు దగ్గర నుంచే వచ్చింది మీకు. అవిక గోర్ బాగా మంచి నటి అని. కానీ ఇక్కడ పారాడాక్స్ ఏంటంటే, ఇటు మీరు రెగ్యులర్ కమర్షియల్ హీరోయిన్ గా మిమ్మల్ని మీరు ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసుకోవట్లే.
I don't
పోనీ అలాగే స్మితా పాట్లు, షబానా అజ్మీ, వాళ్ళు కైండ్ ఆఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ చేసి వాళ్ళది ఒక ట్రాక్. మీరు రెండు వైపులా లేదు.
So, I think in this day and age, and especially with social media and all of this, there is a part of me who would be very happy seeing success as in the business of the film that is being released, or the number of following that we have, or the number of views we get on a song. These are the things I also want. At the end of the day, I am also somebody who would want a mass number. Why not? At the end of the day, I'm an actor.
Correct.
I could be doing this and that. Why not? But for now, the scripts that I have been approached for are very performance centric, very acting specific than glamour or anything else. And I think I am making peace with that, because if I really want to dance and show that side of me, I can make a reel and put it on social media.
Cinema
So-
is not required.
I mean, at the end of the day, I till now haven't been approached for something like this, because maybe directors don't see me like that. I think I see, if I have to say no to something, then it has to be something which is like, I'm in a film which is great, everything is around hero, but the heroine is just there, just like a furniture. Then I say no. Then I don't want to be a part of it, because then what is me?
మీరు అలాంటి సినిమాలు వచ్చాయా మీకు?
Yeah, some films come, but things don't work out. But see, that is where I can say no. But things need to come to me first, right? There are times when I don't, like I said, people have told me very clearly, you're not pretty enough.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have, you
and
know what,
ye-
I've reacted.
Ah.
I laughed. I was like, okay.
అంటే మీరు అందంగా లేరని చెప్పారు మీకే.
Yeah. And this happens. I mean, at the end of the day, there are so many people auditioning every day. Not everybody is booking a role, right? So I am very aware of where I stand. If somebody comes with a script, and I think I'm very lucky, very.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్, ఇందులో షార్ట్ న్యూస్, లైవ్ న్యూస్, ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ షోస్, మూవీస్, డిజిటల్ మ్యాగజైన్స్ తో పాటు మీ జిల్లా వార్తలను కూడా ఫ్రీగా చూడొచ్చు. ఇంకెందుకు ఆలస్యం, వెంటనే హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఫ్రీగా ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ పొందండి.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్.
Please download Hit TV app.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ని ఫ్రీగా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకొని ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి.
మీకు నచ్చిన ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ కోసం హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని ఫ్రీగా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి.
హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని ఆస్వాదించండి, ఆశీర్వదించండి.
ఇంతమంది సెలబ్రిటీలు హిట్ టీవీ యాప్ ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి అని చెప్తున్నారంటే ఎంత మంచి యాప్ ఆలోచించండి.
అమెరికాలో చదవాలనుకునే వాళ్ళకి విశ్వసనీయమైన పేరు మన శౌర్య కన్సల్టెన్సీ.
UK లో 1 year masters, UK లో 1 year masters, 2 years work permit up to 5 years visa. Contact Saurya Consultancy.
Contact 89851 89851.